So it's not over yet for the MACO meeting.
Thank you very much. The lady there, and then to Dennis, and then follow up, and then we're coming this side. Just short questions, please.
Mr. Lille, I want to ask you, how do you actually feel today?
Yeah.
You knew this day was coming.
Yeah.
But how's your day? Do you feel like fighting or what?
No, I'm ready to continue this fight, because to me it's about my human rights, it's about my political rights, it's about showing South Africans that we are all equal before the law and before the Constitution. They fought for these rights in the struggle against apartheid. I claim my rights in the Constitution. And I also want to show other South Africans don't allow, it's because of them that I'm putting up the fight. Because you know what, in all the public to you, what is my fight back?
Can we just go to Dennis and then...
Sorry, the MACO was dissolved. Yes. Yeah, the MACO was dissolved. That is just a correction that I wanted to make.
Can we just go to Dennis, Earl? I'm taking you to follow up then. Dennis, Earl, and the gentleman at the back. And this young...
Just a point of clarity on his... Yeah, and with a dissolved MACO, do they have the power to dissolve the MACO?
Just to add on a claim, you could...
That is why I'm going to court, because I'm challenging this automatic cessation that I use now. And we will be before court 10 o'clock, and I will respect the outcome of the court. Yeah. You see, once the person ceased to be the mayor, then the mayoral committee that was appointed by that mayor also gets dissolved. But what I'm saying is that this is now subject to me, as far as I'm concerned, getting an outcome from the court on Friday.
Okay, before Patricia is going to respond again, can we just take, the gentleman at the back and the gentleman, yeah? Yeah, and then the follow-ups, and then we're done with this side and we go over there.
I only have one follow-up.
Okay, Earl?
Madam Mayor,
yes.
This is maybe not for you, it's maybe for the DA, but just your reaction on it. When the I clause was included in the DA constitution, is what happened today not contradictory to that clause? My first question. Second question is, you said you received a message from FedEx just after 7 this morning. One FedEx member amongst them, various City of Cape Town councillors and officials of the DA already commenting on this, on the outcome of yesterday's FedEx.
Yeah.
Dominic from Cape Town, Madam Mayor. Just in regards to the DA's decision this morning, do you consider this prior to just using this radio interview?
Okay.
Mayor, I'm confused.
I must just get your question quickly. I didn't write it down.
The DA's decision this morning, do you
Yes.
consider the concession that there was no real evidence against?
Okay. Mayor, I've read a lot of statements since this debacle started, like big English reams of court papers. Here, why is the DA so happened? What broke?
Follow-up
Yeah.
is leaked fraudulent. And the public, do you think that what applies to the goose applies to the gate?
In terms of due process,
Yeah. So
now
it's
all
a-
must be subjected to due process. I can't expect them to do the same to other people that like they've done to me. And that is why I said I'll be writing to the FLC to also complain about those members.
Jason?
Mayor, just a very simple question. Can you still go into your office, number one? And number two, do you still regard yourself as the Mayor of Cape Town?
I'm going back to my this afternoon. What I do know is that while I was away, the deputy mayor. So I'm going to go back there now and have a meeting, deputy mayor, and with the city manager.
And what will you be telling them?
Well, I'll be telling. I'm sure. Manager, we're citing the IEC, and also the third respondent is also the DA. All these allegations against me that it has been publicly put out there for all of you journalists to read. I remember the cessation report was sent to an affidavit of this guy. All of these things have gone. When I integrity, then I also get charged for that. Because in the latest vote, confidence is me because I've responded in the media. And so currently, in the one charge is SMS to a panel. Okay, can we have the SMS2 so that the person can come into the disciplinary hearing and be cross-questioned for that information, because that's evidence. They must produce. It's untested and there's no evidence. That there's no. This is them of producing the evidence and the record of these complaints. What the DA must ask, must answer themselves. But from my side, when I and I've a lot of when I approached the party and I said, look, I would like to transform the city of Cape Town. And I produce an organizational development. And because I realized that if I want to take the city to the next level, you have to change the methodology of planning. Because if you plan the same way, you get to the same result. This draft transformation plan. And then that's where things started going wrong already. People didn't like the word transformation. They didn't like what I was trying to do, the spatial integration and all of that. And that whole campaign against the transformation was led by J.P. Smith and the deputy mayor. But finally, in August 2016, I then went to council, and council adopted this organizational development transformation plan. Again, that plan was questioned by the federal executive, and I was asked to, and they put a committee together to look into this plan because they want to make sure that this transformation, that is where we started, certain individuals in the DA, the conservatives really, if they think it's a victory today, it's a victory for the conservative people in the DA who don't want to see transformation in the city of Cape Town, of the party. In the past 5 years was a sharp learning experience for me, from 2011 to 2016, and I wanted to use that experience to actually take the city to the next level, all to the benefit of the majority of the poor and vulnerable people in our city. Membership, We had it from 2007 up till 2014. And up 2014, we decided to contest the elections together, and then the dual membership ceased. Now, you say the DA members discussing this. How did, you know, there are certain people who are at about 7 o'clock. Was told about this last night. So I came to know about it anything until I was officially preparing the papers last night already. That's why it's ready now.
Said that the DA had already gone through 3 court cases with regard to this section that they've used now, 3.5.1,
yeah,
0.2, and they've won. So they're ready to go to court if you choose to challenge this, and it seems that the DA will win because the courts had ruled in their favor before. Do you know about these 3 cases? Are they similar to yours?
No, I think my cases are all first. I haven't seen any legal precedent. With the recall clause, as you all know, the clause was designed I don't know about the legal precedent on the setting aside and the review of the CNA out there that is in the Constitution. Those are the cases that I'm covering.
Question and then
so will you ever go on a talk show?
Night, from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock, I was on Power FM. Before that, I was on another radio station. Because again, you know, we will test whether, in fact, also in terms of freedom of speech, how far do you go? For me, as a public representative, it's not the first time. Remember, I was thrown out of Parliament in 1998. I went to the High Court and I won there, and I went to the Supreme Court of Appeal, where actually the tested. So for me, I'm going through the motions because I think judiciary and we need to set this legal precedent. Because taking on the recall clause, I'm really doing it for all the representatives of the DA. I don't mind to be the guinea pig.
Working with people, 63%
Yes.
of your focus makers, they're not happy with things first. A lot of people are obviously this has an effect on service. What's your message as Patricia?
And see that I have days of content of what happened, because the retrospectively, April and the 25th of April. But you find that in the vote of no confidence, it opened up with the words 4 months. So, and caucus members that were present. That the 70% vote of no confidence, and many of the led by the deputy, many people positions that when the mayor goes, the maker's going to be dissolved, we're not going to bring those that we perceive to be close to. And so people were voting with their stomachs because they were now going to get executive positions. And into sub-council 5 offices to go look at the furniture there because he's been also. And that's why I've always asked the question against, and they got a mandate. Get a mandate from the structure of their stomachs. Clear as we are you being vindicated?
Really go to now,
and then we've got a mayor and
Who is the mayor?
I mean, as the mayor. Mayor is full-time.
Mayor today.
Out now because the party longer a member.
Well, that information, can you let us know later, perhaps? Just so this.
Then you know what? My media staff in the office, so they're not helping me with. Contact with me, please do it directly to me. Or Kulani deal with these matters.
IEC has officially been informed. Are
Yes.
you aware if the IEC has been informed or not?
Is he not to fill the vacancy subject to all of these things being completed?
But once you've served the interview, then you are still technically as it is. That this matter is resolved.
That my lawyers is asking for, and maybe you can too. Them. We want to first responded, and she has not ceased to be the executive mayor of the city of Cape Town. This is, but you can page through this if you want to.
Do you think you'll be allowed back in the building then?
Yeah.
CA1 is here.
No. CA1 went in for the service this morning, so I'm driving.
Sorry, Antipe?
Yeah. No, I've not regretted joining the DA at all. At the time when I joined the DA, the values were redress, reconciliation, diversity, and delivery. And because that's just what I fought for. Those 4 values: redress, reconciliation, delivery, and diversity. That was during the time of Helen Zille. And since that time, the values has changed now to what they call freedom, fairness, and opportunity.
Do you feel that the party will continue with your legacy in wanting to redress the party?
Well, I will certainly make sure that the programs that I've started and the redress projects, and there are a number of them, redressing the imbalances of the past. Look, just give you 2 examples. We're changing all of those old concrete roads in the townships in Bonteheuwel and Elsies River. We're building pavements there. We are replacing all built without